All right, everybody, welcome to the H.A.B. podcast, episode 23. Episode
23.
23. Uh, as promised, we told y'all a couple weeks ago that once Mike watched all the Harry Potter movies, that we'd get Mariah back on. So, welcome back, Mariah.
Super excited.
But real quick, since it's been a while, we are
Couple of guys
living life,
being
being hater,
hater ass
ass,
bitches.
bitches. Perfect.
That's our name. That's us. That's this
That
podcast.
is us.
Yeah. So, like Tyler said before,
Yes.
go ahead. Go ahead, Tyler.
I was going to say 23 is my favorite number, so it's dope.
It's a good one.
Plus,
Here's the
I'm
thing,
repping
dude.
the Harry
ahead.
Squatter, the boy who lifts. Shout out Real Muscle.
Hell yeah.
That's a dope shirt.
It is a dope shirt. It's
Oh.
wild, Tyler. We're coming up on a year of doing this.
And we've only done 23 episodes.
Are you kidding, man? Of people who've done much less within like 2 years.
I know. It's okay. We get by when we get by.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
that's
we did
dope,
like
though.
what? We did like 12 straight weeks, and then
Yeah.
we were like, that was a lot.
Yep. Agreed.
But
We're adults. We have lives.
right, mental health. But
Anyway.
but no, like we said, I did watch all the Harry Potter movies, and I'm sure most of this episode will be talking about Harry Potter, what I thought of Harry Potter, your guys' opinions on the giant world and universe that is Harry Potter. And it's wild. I think like didn't they just announce they're coming out with like a TV show or something like that?
Yeah, a
I
few
don't
months
know.
ago. Who knows?
I don't know if they're gonna really do it or not.
Right. Like that's the thing about like seeing stuff on Instagram is like so many people like fake make fan art, fan theories. So you never know exactly what's real and what's not.
Mm-hmm.
Like I low key thought I low key real quick, I'm sorry, but I low key thought like Beetlejuice 2 was fake until just recently.
I'm honestly excited about Beetlejuice too.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Is that movie was definitely like part of my childhood. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure. Michael
wholeheartedly.
Keaton. Oh.
Oh,
The goat.
dreamy.
One of the goats.
What a dreamboat.
He's killing it though. Come back as Batman and Beetlejuice.
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
right? In the same year. But
Ish.
so right-ish. So honestly, the way I kind of wanted this to go, my thought process is, I'll let you guys kind of ask the questions of what you thought, or what I thought of Harry Potter, I should say. So we'll kind of get, because I don't want to just like jump into it and be like, this is my thought, unless you guys would rather me do that.
Well, okay,
I would
before you do
rather
that
do that.
though, I want to know, even if you didn't enjoy them, if you had to pick a favorite one through 7, which one? Well, 1 through 8, I guess. If you had to choose.
Can I start with my least favorite?
Sure.
Yes.
2 is probably the least enjoyable movie I've watched in a long time.
And why is that?
Okay. So this is gonna go into my talk a little bit later, so I don't want to really get into that too much. But my favorite is a toss up between 5 and 6.
That's fair.
Like 6 was fucking honestly. I will say this stand now is I did enjoy watching the movies. I looked forward, and I told Tyler this. Me and I've had this conversation a little bit. I looked forward to coming home and watching the movies because I watched them all in about a 2-week span. Honestly, I probably would have watched them through in almost a week. Just because like I was just coming home and I would like watch one, or I'd go to the gym and come home and watch one. But I did take a couple days off because the second one just kind of like really turned me off. I told Tyler that. Like,
See, when I rewatch them, I don't watch the first and second one, really. I feel like when you're a kid, it's really good, but as an adult, you're like, yeah, so I get it.
Well, and I had told you, we talked about this in the last time when we talked about this on the podcast, that I had seen the first one when it came out back in the day and loved it. I
Yeah.
watched the first one, and it took me right back to my childhood. I was like, man, I loved this movie so much when I was a kid. Why did I stop watching these movies? And like I said, I don't know what happened to where I never watched the other ones, but the second one, it just did not take a good jump for me. Like there was these weird like blue pixie, like it was very like kid like, and like I get it. The kids
That's
are
the rock
still
hard, buddy.
like
That's the
they're
rock
still
hard.
right. They're still kids in those movies, so like it still should have been a little kiddish. That's just me, but like one how much. And I guess I'm kind of jumping the gun and going straight into the conversation, but how much you guys sold these movies, and how much every Harry Potter fan, my cousin Alex, one of the biggest Harry Potter fans, how much you guys just sell these movies, and that's what it was. I was like,
It's probably because it does remind us of our childhood, since we watched them from like 11 every year, you know, when they came out. So I guess
right.
I've never watched them as just an adult and not seen them. So I don't know.
Well, here's the thing though, too, is like I said, one was good because it threw me back. Two, like I said, I know I'm kind of jumping the gun and just going into it, but
That's
two,
fine.
like I said, it just did not take a good jump. Three was this like huge, massive jump that I was like, okay, let's fucking go. Like that was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. And then four, I was really disappointed with four. But we just lost Tyler.
We
I
did
was
lose
really
Tyler.
disappointed. I'll keep going because I'm already on this train. Because I've already kind of told Tyler this. I was telling Tyler as I was going. So I loved four. I thought four was good. But how big of a jump, of how good they were from 2 to 3, I was like, oh my God, let's see how this goes. And then 3 to 4, it was like,
Well, they definitely did get a different director, because I do remember it being more. They try to make it more funny, I feel like.
yeah, 4 there was a lot of like Thor Love and Thunder type of jokes, you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah. So I know a lot of people didn't like that. I liked the movie, but yeah, they tried a little too hard to make it funny when it's supposed to be like the book's darker. So it's like,
y'all.
come on, guys,
Yeah.
keep it dark.
No, for sure. Like I said, it was good. I liked it. 4 was still really good in my opinion. But I just wasn't really sure how to feel about it though, you know what I mean? Because I was expecting it to be just like,
Are you talking about 4?
I don't know,
Goblet of
jaw
Fire?
dropping, and it wasn't. And then, like I already said, 5 and 6 are probably arguably my two favorites.
Which are more adult.
Right, which gets much more dark, much more gruesome, and like
No, that's
because
Goblet
what
of Fire.
5 is the Robert Pattinson one, right?
4.
So
Okay,
let me tell you.
okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought was.
And then
That's why I'm
5
a little confused for
is
it.
So
Sirius.
5.
Right.
Phoenix.
Sirius dies in 5.
No, he dies in
right?
5.
Yeah,
No.
I think he dies in the 5th one. No, he died in the 6th one.
No,
No, he doesn't.
he died in the first
No,
part of,
Sirius
or
Black.
the second part of
Sirius
7,
Black.
doesn't he? Sirius Snape?
Sirius Black.
Because Voldemort.
No, Sirius Black.
Yeah,
His,
his cousin.
godfather.
Oh, Sirius Black. Yeah, that's the 5th one.
Yeah. So he dies in the 5th
That's
one.
because that's when they finally kind of convince everybody that Voldemort is back. I thought you were talking about Snape for a minute.
Real quick. And so in
The
Goblet of
Bellatrix is like,
Fire,
boom, you're dead.
So I have some opinions that I want you and Tyler to ask me some questions, and I'll kind of answer them. I don't want to like start answering them if you guys already have like questions, but no, like I said, I liked them all, and I really enjoyed watching them. Are they my favorite? Is it my favorite series of all time? No.
See, you missed out on that childhood part, like.
No, for sure, and I agree with that part. There's some other people at work who are huge Harry Potter fans, and they heard me talking about this with Tyler, and they were like, "You're fucking 29, dude. Like, why are you trying to ruin my childhood?" I'm like, "Okay, like I'm not, but I know that part of it is like Star Wars, right? Big part of that was because it was part of my childhood, right?
Same.
Like,
and see, I don't know if Tyler's read the books.
Can you hear me?
Because that's how I started. I read the books.
Tyler's read the books.
So I've read 1 and 2 before the first movie came out. And so I was like psyched, And so that was started my whole childhood. I think I was like 8 or 9. No, my mom started reading them to us when we were really little. And I didn't understand them because I was a kid. But
right.
Once I got older, then I was like, yeah, this is going to be awesome. And at the time, I was going to a Christian school, and they didn't allow me to, so even made it better because I would sneak it to school and read it because it's not witchcraft.
Right.
So yeah, I think that's why us adults that love it, that's why we love it.
Right. No, like I said, I loved the movies. Like,
Can you guys hear me?
Like, I would definitely watch them again. Like, honestly, I know there's that, like, Hogwarts Legacy video game. Part of me was like, I heard that's a good game. Like, I actually might buy it.
But I know the characters.
Right.
Can you guys hear me?
I knew some of them, just because I'd watched the first one back in the day, and then
damn it,
7 Part 2 when I was in high school.
Can you guys hear me?
Went and saw that in theaters when it came out.
So who would you think would be like a favorite character?
Can you guys hear
me? I know
me?
there's a lot of them, and you just watched them, but
Hagrid will always be my favorite, just because he was my favorite when I was a little kid.
Can you guys hear me?
When I watched the first one, just because like he's just big and lovable, and I was always like a big lovable guy. And I was like, even like I was little, I was bigger than everybody else. Not so much anymore, because I kind of I hit that growth spurt early. But him and then like right, him and then like always Dumbledore. Definitely. I mean, I think it's kind of a cop out to say Dumbledore, but like
you guys hear me?
Favorites as well.
Fuck.
See, I didn't like the name.
We're supposed to have a fucking conversation.
I don't know. I like them both, but also, like I said, I'm late to the game.
Yeah.
And then I mean, like Harry's cool and all.
Can you guys hear me?
Think, like Harry's like the best character in the movies.
Yeah, he's kind of. Well, and that's from me reading the books. He definitely was different in the books, and they kind of made him more of a baby, I feel like, in the movies.
Right, and I hear that a lot. And I will say this on the podcast publicly. I do plan on reading / audiobooking the books.
Yeah, there's a lot more that they left out that I think would make him better, but...
Right,
Can you hear me?
I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot, so I do plan on doing that. But honestly, Sirius Black is probably up there for me too. His character was really good in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just the whole story arc of it was great. But
hello?
I don't know, because I don't want to jump too far forward. Because I kind of want to figure out what the hell's going on with Tyler.
I know, I was about to say, he's been gone for a minute. I mean, it says he's there, but he's not.
Yeah, like he just texted me and said, I'm in. Can you guys hear me? Hello? I can hear you.
Oops.
I said, no, you're just a black screen. Because it says he's in, and like...
Yeah.
He said he's been talking for 5 minutes.
Hello?
Maybe he recorded it, and he's just talking over.
No, it looks like he's going to jump back.
I restart it, because that happened to me and Manny. And he said that he heard me. I couldn't see him. I couldn't hear him. And he restarted it, and it was fine. So, hopefully.
Yeah. But, I don't know, like I said, I did like the movies. And I live and watch them again. We'll see if he gets in this time.
Oh, there he is.
Oh my gosh, we missed you. Oh my god.
Well, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yo, I was getting so fucking pissed off because like I was starting to talk and you guys kept talking and I was like, yo, I'm fucking talking here. I'm fucking talking, you know, just kept talking. I was like, bro, you cannot fucking hear me. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes. Part of me really hopes that when I go to like, you know, export this and post it, that you can hear Tyler saying all the shit he was saying.
Oh, I
really hope that it recorded it.
All right, real quick. So since I didn't get to be part of the conversation for a little bit, because y'all was going on.
Well, we didn't even know you were there, so.
I know. So I just want to backtrack real quick to what you were talking about 4, real quick. Uh, fuck. So I've never like when I watch 4 now. Whenever Cedric Diggory dies and his dad comes down from the stands, I start crying every time. Because
My
now I'm like,
boy!
now that I'm a dad, every time like there's something happens to dads in movies, I put myself in their situation in my mind for some reason, and I'm just like, fuck. Why is he gonna
Oh,
die like that?
it is
I know it's sad.
devastating.
It is. And then
But like, his
again, like,
reaction is the cheesiest fucking reaction in movie history, though.
bro,
What
like,
was?
what do you expect though? Like his son just came
No,
out of a portal dead. His son came out
no,
of a
for
portal
sure.
dead.
Like I mean,
How would you react to that?
there's no right or wrong way to act that situation, right? Like his was very genuine, but just the way he yells "my boy" is like the most British thing I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life.
And then
Like,
what you guys were talking about too, as I was going to say, is part of the reason why, like, and I think Mariah could probably agree, and like most true Harry Potter fans, like grew up reading the books. So to answer your question, I did read the books.
yeah,
Um,
I answered that for you earlier if you were paying
I
attention.
know, but like, as I heard you, I just couldn't respond. But
Oh yeah,
but like we all grew up reading the books, and so like there was a lot of different stuff with the books. So like just watching the movies, though, you don't have that same like you just don't have that same connection,
no,
especially
for
since you
sure.
watch them as an adult. Like I was let's see, the first one came out in what 99 or
Yeah, I
2001.
think so.
2001.
So yeah, I was like 7 or 9, and so were
So the
they,
fourth one came out in
right?
2005. I just looked it up.
The fourth one
Yes,
did.
2000,
Okay,
2001. Because the first one came out just after 9/11.
okay, yeah. So I was 9, just like them. So I was like, it was like growing up with them,
Right.
and then watching it, so that we just had that connection. So and then obviously, I would say for me, number 6 is probably my favorite, just because that one has like the most emotional impact, especially after you watch
Oh,
episode or 7, part 7
yeah,
or part 2 of
yeah,
7. And you
yeah,
see like Snape's sacrifice, technically, like how he
yeah,
had to feel hair like shit. It just hit that one
yeah.
hits a lot harder,
Well, and that
you
was the
know.
thing too that I really loved that like Tyler, because like I said, me and Tyler were talking kind of as we're going through this. He's like, 6 is my favorite, and it'll make sense once you watch part 2. And I was like, and once I watched part 2, I was like, yeah, 6 definitely climbed up there. Because as
But
soon
see,
as I
the
watched 5, 5 was like number 1 for me,
as
but then 6 kind of
like as an adult
what?
rewatching them now, seeing like Dumbledore, because I don't know in the books I haven't read them in a long time, but like one, I didn't like the new Dumbledore, but two, he really wasn't a great person. Like he really wasn't like once you know that Snape
No,
did all that, it's like Dumbledore really just didn't care about any of the kids. He was just like, "You go do this," He didn't care.
I don't know.
As a
I
kid, I thought he
disagree.
did. You disagree? I
I
don't
disagree.
know.
I disagree. I think he did care, but he also knew what had to be done to stop Voldemort from coming back, or to stop Voldemort completely.
I don't know.
See, I completely agree with Tyler with that. Obviously, I don't have like as much knowledge about this stuff as like you guys do, but to me, just going off of the movies and what I'd seen and what I saw from Dumbledore, I feel like it was more like that necessary. Like I have to do whatever possible to protect these children and
Right.
protect the school and protect the like good side of the Force because this is pretty much just a rip off of Star Wars.
Not
Um,
at all.
It's because of the hero's journey. We've already discussed this.
I know. Um, but like I just love how shitty Mariah got. Look at her; she crossed her arms and said, "Not at all."
I hate when people say that.
Hey, I have a really good point that I've been thinking about for a while that I wanted to bring on this podcast, but I'm going to wait until we talk about the villain himself. But I'll let you finish. My bad. I just want to bring that up real quick so I don't
No, you're
forget.
good. No, I kind of wanted to, like I was telling her a little minute ago, like I kind of wanted you guys to start asking like your questions or like what
All
you
right,
like want to know, like what
fine.
I think about the movies.
What do you think about Voldemort? That way I can jump right to it.
So Voldemort, the worst payoff I've ever seen of somebody getting built up that much in a movie ever. It's like if Darth Vader got built up to be this like right, like how we talked about a lot, oh, he killed Anakin Skywalker. He's done all these crazy things. And then just like died because somebody said 2 magic words to him. Like it was the most like it just like I mean obviously once again like I'm only invested from the movies, but in the movies in general, this dude was the softest villain I've seen in a stretch of movies that it took 7 movies for us to defeat this man.
Well, because I guess
And
it does explain the Horcruxes better in the books. I feel like that left out a
Yeah.
lot to where people were just the
It's
same
a bit
Right.
thing.
more of a
Just like
backstory.
yeah, it's like it doesn't make sense why it took so long, but it does if you read the books because of him splitting his soul so many times and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
right.
So,
And that's something I definitely know is that like I know that like the Horcruxes were the things that like I don't know if I pronounced that right or not, but were the
yeah.
things that like essentially like you kind of like you said that gave him a lot of his power, a lot of his strength, right? You kind of had to destroy all those things to be able to like get to him. But like it was kind of like, oh, we found a Horcrux. Oh, there's another one. Oh, here's this snake that fucking homeboy just chops the head off of. Cool, now I can kill him. Like it just all happened like really quick. And it's like I don't know. I just feel like that there wasn't like this huge like build up, and then it's a satisfying like, bam, he's dead, he's gone. But
So,
like I don't know.
so I'll just bring this up real quick. I'll just get to my point. That's why I want to ask the question first, because I forget things. So, I will agree with you that Voldemort is like the corniest villain of all time in the movies.
What
In the movies,
the fuck was that
and
laugh, bro? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and like the thing is too is like, um, so I like when that movie first came out, I was kind of shitty, like how he just up and vanished, and like I got it because they destroyed all the Horcruxes, but at the same time, like the thing that I thought about because we all like Star Wars as well is
Yeah.
our I can say this that our first movie that we ever watched of Star Wars was what? A New Hope, right? It
Yeah.
all started with A New Hope. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
so Harry Potter spent his entire time in the movies. This was talking strictly movies. They spent this whole time, oh Voldemort, he who must not be named, this guy who's just the ultimate fucking badass, and then you finally get to him, and then he's like, okay, he's dead, he's bummed. So like you said,
Right.
imagine if they would have done that with Darth Vader. But look what they did with Darth Vader right off the jump, right?
He kills
They
a
didn't have to
bunch of
spend.
dudes in the
They
first
didn't,
scene.
well, not even that. His stormtroopers show up, and then after that, his very first thing is he walks in, and without saying a word, you know this motherfucker's about his business. And then he just
Right.
lifts that rebel soldier up, picks him up, asks him where the plans are. Dude says, basically, fuck off, and then he snaps his neck. That you're like, okay, that is a villain. That that motherfucker is about business.
Right.
Vader is the shit. You don't need no more hype. You don't need no more build up. You
Right.
just know that whenever this dude enters the screen, he's about business. Voldemort
Right.
was not from the jump.
Right. And like I said, it's not that Voldemort wasn't a good villain. It's just I feel like the payoff wasn't good enough in the movie to make it really
I,
feel.
I
The
need to reread the books too. It's been a while. I need to learn how to
and
guide some books.
I did tell
Same.
Mariah too that you and Joel and Terry, really sold the books to me, and I am planning on like reading them and audiobooking them.
Yeah,
I
good
obviously haven't
idea.
Because I
started that
mean,
yet because I kind of wanted to.
there's so much more, even characters and stuff that I wish they would have put in the movies. Like, there's
Right.
so much.
Nearly had this Nick. Nearly had
Yeah,
this
all the
Nick. The
ghosts,
one that I kept
they're
pointing
not
out.
in.
They never
Yeah.
showed him at all.
Mm-mm. There's
Except
nothing
the
about the
one.
ghosts,
The
nothing
entire time,
about
and that's it.
all the elves. Like, there's nothing. Like, the elves were such a huge
Just
part of the battle, and they weren't even
Yeah.
there.
yeah. I thought Nearly Headless Nick was in the movies. The dude with like
Well,
his
he was
head
in the
that
first
comes off.
movie. Well, in second, because
Yeah,
he
he's in
did
the
get
first
Well,
two.
petrified.
then there's another. There's another popular ghost that was like a
Oh,
big character
oh,
in
it
the
starts with
books.
P. P.
Yes. Yes.
Something with the P. And he was like the one that he would
Yeah.
always like mess with everybody.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I remember that. Yep.
But like I said, I'm
But
planning on
I need
reading
to
the
read
books
the
because
books
like I
too.
do enjoy reading books and stuff like that, like hearing stories
There
and
you
being
go.
able to visualize it. But but who do you
Who was your
guys think
favorite
is the?
character?
We can already kind of talk about that, and like I said, I think Hagrid will always be my favorite, just because
Okay, I'll be into that.
as a kid he was my favorite when I watched the first one back in the
Peeves.
day.
Yeah,
That's his name. That was gonna bug me.
Peeves.
Sorry. Peeves.
Yeah, you guys talked about him when we were talking about the
Yeah,
books. Uh,
yep,
I think it was Terry brought him up.
yeah.
But I do have a favorite villain.
Villain?
Okay. In the Harry
Let's
Potter,
yeah.
Bellatrix.
Why the hell did I just freaking what'd you say?
Nothing. I just like
The
Bellatrix because I think she's hot. The actress.
Bellatrix. She is the best villain in that fucking movie.
She's pretty awesome.
Loki, she is.
Because like we talked about earlier about Darth Vader, right? She did not give a fuck.
No, she came in
She
about
saw
business.
Sirius Black and said, fucking hands over and fucking killed his ass.
It's a Vada Kedavra. Get it right.
Fucking Kadabra Vidabra, whatever the fuck, and killed his ass. Well,
Oh
that's
my
what it sounds.
god.
That's what it sounds like when fucking Voldemort says it. Is hands over, like bitch. What? You are the worst villain. Get off of my screen with your no nose having ass.
Hey, I will tell you. The whole like low key
He's
the whole
better as
battle
Tom.
like the whole battle scene with him like when he was talking shit. Like I was like,
Yeah,
are you corny? Like that's when I knew he was corny as hell.
bro, you corny as
Like
fuck.
every other movie, like he was like, I was like, all right, this motherfucker might be something. And then that scene, like when he was
Yeah,
like, Draco, oh, and then he's like talking to Neville, talking shit to Neville, and I was like, all right, bro, you corny, dude.
right.
Like,
Like, leave
I'm
Draco
not gonna
alone.
lie. Like I feel like 4
I like Draco.
because
I
4 is when Robert Pattinson dies, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And that's when they're like in that like grave site, and they put his like little obviously fake
Yeah.
ass body into that like
Yeah.
gavel
Cauldron.
Peter Peter
cauldron. That's what I was
Pettigrew.
looking at. It's a gavel.
Gavel's like a.
Right. Um, Look at her coming up with fucking witch ass names and shit. She said a cauldron. That's
Come
what I
on.
cook my fucking stews in. Thank you.
Because I'm reading all my little fantasy books now.
Where I
Little
cook my
witch books.
children.
right. But when he like grows and like he got Harry fucking strapped to that like statue and shit. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, Voldemort might, like you said, Voldemort might be something, man. And then 5 and that whole battle and that like was it like in the subway or whatever it is.
In the Ministry of Magic.
Ministry of Magic. That's right.
Yeah.
Did they show how
But
Peter Pettigrew died in the movies? The little rat guy.
I don't remember.
I just
don't
remember
remember.
him kind of being there and then not being there anymore.
Because in the books, I think he strangles himself with his hand. With that hand that Voldemort gives him. It turns against him and kills
Oh my
himself.
god, I think you're right.
But I don't
I
think
remember
they
that.
show how
That's
he dies in the
definitely not in
movie.
the movie.
Okay.
Which
No.
book does he die in?
I
I
think it's
think
the
the
fourth or
last one,
fifth
if I'm not
one.
mistaken.
Or maybe it is the last one. I don't know.
Is it?
I just remember with his little silver hand, it turns against him and
Well,
he strangles himself.
because I know he's like in the beginning of the 5th one. Because I remember him like from going to some door and he's just like there.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was when the housekeeper did.
Yeah. Yep. And then like he's just kind of not in the rest of the movie. I don't remember him dying, like, or seeing him die.
I don't remember him. Yeah, I think he just kind of disappeared. Stupid.
All right, I got a random question for you. What did you think about? This is gonna sound bad. What did you think about Umbridge basically getting dragged out to the woods to get gang raped by those fucking Minotaurs? Or those not Minotaurs.
Oh, the shit! I forgot about that.
What are they called? What are they called? The half horse,
Centaurs.
half human.
Centaurs.
Thank you.
Yeah, centaurs.
They dragged her ass out, and you know what they were going to do with her ass.
I think she was probably probably a second or third like top villain of the entire franchise.
She did a good job.
Because is I think Bellatrix is for sure
I
number
agree with you.
one because, like,
Yeah.
first of all, like I said before, Sirius Black was definitely one of my favorite characters, and
Yeah.
she's just do that and then fucking dead. And I'm like, all right, that just fucking happened. Are you kidding me? Like, I just feel like it's way too easy to kill people in this universe. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well,
It's like
yeah,
you
because
gotta
fucking
say a couple
happened.
like fucking
It is,
you
but it
say some
isn't.
couple
Because it's like
you
a
say a couple
forbidden
dumbass
magic.
words.
And you're not supposed
Yeah.
to, and it takes like dark magic from you. Or you turn it something
Right.
it's something crazy.
Right. I remember they kind of like briefly explain it when they're talking about like the unforgivable or the cursed,
The killing
whatever the hell it's
curse.
called.
Yeah.
Like a Baba
Like,
Crabba. The
there's
what?
3 of them. There's 3 unforgivable curses.
Unforgivable
I can't remember
curses.
the other 2.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. I
I
just
don't
like the
remember,
one.
but yeah. But that's the thing. Like I said too, is like that's the word. Like that's what we had to say. The curse that just fucking kills your ass. That's what we have to call it. Is the Avada Kedavra or whatever the
But
fuck it's.
you can
what it
only
is.
Avada Kedavra.
technically use it if you actually mean it. So not just anybody. If I like
Right.
said it but didn't mean it, it wouldn't work. So you have to really
Right.
have that like killing like in you.
And if you're strong enough, you don't have to say it. You
Not
just
to
fucking
throw
think it.
facts out there.
Mariah, Mariah, we love
She's
you, man.
not
But I
wrong,
really just
though.
wanted to
That
tell
is
you to
true.
shut up right there.
That is
I'm
true,
kidding,
though.
I'm
She's
kidding,
not wrong.
Like, quit trying to defend
I'm
her. That's a
just
dumbass name.
trying to help you out. I'm not saying about the name.
That is a dumb saying to try to kill somebody. Like
She's
I
not
told
wrong,
Tyler
though.
the
You
one
have to
day.
mean it.
I know you have to meet it, and there's the whole like your body behind the magic or whatever. It's just the wand helps you channel it or whatever. Like,
Yep.
like I told Tyler the one day after I heard that and saw that, I said to him, I was like, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. If somebody said that to me, I'm laughing at them as that fucking green beam is coming my way. Like
So I had to look it up, and I guess it's a Latin word. That means let the thing be destroyed. So, I mean, I guess she had a reason for it. Because I always wondered if she just made these words up. Google.
I mean, it's Google. But
That's dope, though.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm laughing at you. You're saying, I'm laughing at you, bro. You killed me, and cool, you won, but like, your pride is diminished because like I didn't give a shit. Like that was
At least
dumb.
you went out laughing.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was dumb that you yelled that out loud with pride. Like you probably shouldn't have pride in your soul right now. But that was like one of the only things that like that was one of the only things that I really just was like, okay, that's dumb. But I guess the Latin meaning is let it be destroyed, and it makes sense.
That is pretty cool.
So I will take my stance back a little bit on that.
Shout out
And be
Mariah.
like, okay, that makes it a little bit more dope. Yeah, thank you. Like I said, I will reduce my stance on that by a
Just
hair.
by little. Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, that's actually kind of dope that it means that. But if somebody's yelling that at me, I'm still laughing at you.
Can't take him seriously.
No.
Well, especially if they don't
especially
mean it. They don't actually
Voldemort
kill you.
with
They
his
just say
dumbass
that shit.
face.
Well, he's supposed to look like a snake. Because he's the true heir of Slytherin.
And he looked dumb as fuck. Once again, I'm laughing at you, dog. Like, you do not look scary. You looked
It's
scary.
crazy they didn't give him a nose. Like, really? Because I don't remember how they described it in the books, but I don't think they. I don't know if they.
He looked
didn't have a
scarier
nose.
as Tom Wood, whatever the fuck his last name was.
Hey, Tom Riddle. I hated him when he was on the back of Professor
Tom
Quirrell's
Riddle.
head, too. Tom Riddle.
Riddle.
Tom Wood.
I don't know what the fuck his last name was. This dude's a
Tom
bitch,
Wood.
bro. This dude's a bitch. His last name might as well be Wood. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking Mudblood. That's his Mudblood
Tom
brother's
Boner.
name.
That's what his name is. Huh?
I say this is Mudblood mother's name, or his father. His father was the Muggle, wasn't he? Or his mom? Who was the Muggle in the family?
I think the mom was.
Okay, yeah. And I love how like he's
think
for
it's
sure a
Mom.
mudblood, but like all these pure ass wizards were like, let's follow this guy and then kill all the mudbloods. I'm like, bro, you bullshit.
I did
Look
think
at
that was pretty
Hitler.
funny.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny. Like, is what they reveal it like pretty late. Is it like in this sixth, seventh one or something like that? They reveal that he was technically a mudblood as well.
No, number two. When
Was
he
it
was
that
talking
Yeah.
early
to
on?
Yeah.
when he was talking to Harry, he was like, he spelled out Tom Riddle, and he was
In
like,
the chamber?
yeah, in the Chamber of Secrets, because he was like, I took that's my filthy my filthy Muggle mother's name or something like that.
Yeah, you're right. I do remember that. Wow.
Yeah. What do you
I
think
thought it
about
was later
Ginny?
on, but I did remember that he was technically a
Would you like to
Joyful
share your
genie.
thoughts on the relationships of Harry Potter, specifically between the four?
oh
Yeah.
my god, I'll never forget. Like I said, it's one of the conversations I did have with Tyler that we didn't say for the podcast, where I just straight shit on all of these fucking relationships because they just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's just like which one is it where when Harry's just walking in this like big ass swamp coming up to the is it four when he's walking up to the Weasley's house and Jenny's face is just in the window and he's like, like I'm so in love, and it's
I think
like
it's like 5 or
I don't
6.
remember.
Because they don't.
it's
Yeah,
like
but
Because
like
4,
that's
he's with Cho, or tries to get with Cho.
yeah.
yeah,
Which
it's
actually
like
she's a bigger character in the books too.
I
it's like
She
hate
was a
where
her.
lot
did
more
this
prevalent.
it's like where did this come from? Like in the last movie,
Yeah.
you were all about this. Like, isn't it the chick who winds up turning them in
Yeah,
that they've been
Cho.
like going to that secret room and shit? Like
Yeah.
you were just in love with Homegirl. You haven't seen these people since the last school year. Like, why are you suddenly in love with her? That doesn't make any sense. But
That's another book thing.
it's just
They left out a lot of it.
right. But like, but I
I'll
wish
be
I could remember
honest.
more of the conversation
I'll be
because that day
honest
that
though. Harry,
me and you were talking about this, we were shitting on them.
Hermione and Ron was always kind of weird to me, but it makes sense because like I guess like it always makes sense for the girl to end up with the hero, but like Ron wasn't the hero, so I don't know. I
Ron's
just
a good
hate.
character though.
I like Ron.
I like Ron.
But we're
Um,
talking. What do you think about?
I d-
Here, I'll say this. One of the corniest scenes of the movie. So I love Harry Potter, but now that I think about it, some shit is kind of corny. What did you think about that ending though? Albert or Sever? I would say Albert Severus Potter.
oh, the
Bro,
fucking is the kid's name.
Worst
That
part.
shit was.
Hey,
I
Snape
laughed.
was
I
Snape.
audibly laughed out loud.
Snape was headmaster of Hogwarts for all of 2 seconds, and he was like, "You're named after two of the greatest headmasters Hogwarts has ever seen." I'm like, bro, you could have said people, like two of the greatest people for sure, but like
Yeah.
But
headmasters,
this man wanted to fuck your mother.
Yeah.
Like this man wanted to fuck your dead mother's body, and you went and named
You know what I
you
saw
went,
on TikTok the other day about the third one with the Death Eaters? So when they come out and they're like sucking his little soul out and he hears the screaming,
yeah,
they were saying that
yeah,
J.K. Rowling said that it's not his mom that he's hearing. He's hearing it through because he had Snape's Horcrux, or not Snape, Voldemort's. He was part of the Horcrux. That he's reliving Voldemort's memory and seeing Voldemort kill his mom. So every time he hears that scream, it's actually Voldemort because he can't remember that as a baby. Because yeah, she was like,
oh,
babies don't remember things like
you're talking
that.
about when
Yeah, so when
Harry's
Harry,
dealing with the
yeah, with the Dementors, when they're like sucking his soul
Mhm.
out, and he hears that scream
oh
every
yeah,
time, it's him seeing it through Voldemort's memory. I'm all,
I did
I still,
love that aspect that they kind of got like tied to the hip through that whole situation. Like I did like that whole like storyline
like they were
or arc, I should
connected.
say. Yeah, I thought that was like kind of a cool like little concept.
mother's love, mother's love, bud.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I did like that aspect.
I just want to say something real quick.
Yeah,
Now that I'm thinking about it, Mariah, I'm going to disagree with you again. I like the second guy that played Dumbledore better than the first one.
I feel
But
like it
he's
gave him
not
more
Dumbledore.
personality, but
He wasn't supposed to be
Neither
that
Dumbledore.
way.
And
Not in the
he fit
books.
the darker. I think he fit the darker tone a lot better though for the movies.
No. Like Goblet of Fire, everyone always talks about when he comes there, like, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? In the books, he says calmly to Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
I know, but in a movie you got to make it a little more
that
dramatic.
would have been good for the movie. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the first one
Oh,
more.
Harry,
He's
did
very
you put your name
calm.
in the Goblet of Fire? Please tell me. Can you tell me, sir?
Well, this is the thing is
But
once again, I think that
no,
feeds.
but
I
imagine
think
the
that
first
feeds
Dumbledore
in.
saying it.
No, see, it wouldn't fit for me.
I
It
think
wouldn't
him.
fit for me at all.
I think him kind of yelling that and being angry about that fits into more of the narrative that like how protective he was and how he was willing to do anything possible to protect Harry,
Correct.
protect the school, protect everybody that's in that because he was like the world's most powerful fucking wizard at the time.
Yeah, because he was calm and collective.
I will say,
Not
I
touches
know
his
we're
emotions, and
kind of
that's
going off the
vulnerability.
hinge.
And vulnerability is power.
No,
I
not
will
for
say that
Damn.
Dumbledore.
Not from no.
one of the things that I appreciate about Harry Potter is that the fact that they kind of like with the last one, since it was the last one, they kind of killed like a shit ton of people, and they're just like unforgivable. Like it was she did not care. She was like, all your favorite characters dead, dead. They're gone. Lupin gone.
She
His
said
wife
she
gone.
cried when she wrote one of the Weasleys
Fred
dying.
gone. Was it
Yeah,
Fred or
Fred.
George that died?
Hey,
Fred.
I don't
that one
remember.
did
Fred
get me a
gone.
little bit when one of the twins died. What was it, George?
Fred.
Oh, Fred died. Okay,
Yeah.
that one got me, but I hated that like we didn't get to see any of it happening.
Yeah. That's fair.
Then they come back and the werewolf guy and his wife just
Lupin.
like are just dead.
And
I'm like,
what was her name?
all
What
right,
was her name? Trunks. Trunks, right?
Tonks.
Tonks. Thank you.
I don't know. I'm honestly
I'll
not
try
that
to
good
bend
at
more
like
good.
remembering the names of all these fucking
Lupin was
people in
the
these
goat.
movies.
I love Lupin.
I did
He
like
was a great
Lupin a lot.
character. He was
Yeah.
a really good
And see,
character.
like in the books, though, they also go a lot more into like how they transform into the animals. And I forgot what it's called, like how they do that, what it's called, but like they go into a lot of
Animagus.
detail about how they do that. Yes, thank you. Yes, it's pretty dope. Except for Lupin, he kind of got bit by a werewolf, but like Sirius, and I think James
Yeah,
had a one too.
his story is a little different. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because Peter was one. I
yeah.
think they all. Because I think you can learn
He
how
was
to
a
do it.
rat. Yeah, that'd be dope.
The fact that that man was a rat for 12 years.
Man,
Crazy.
he bullshit.
He's over here
Yeah.
fucking being Ron's pet.
The things he would have
I thought
seen.
that shit was comedy. Like it's just a grown ass man chilling with a fucking 12-year-old. But I don't know.
What about
See, I don't think.
Dobby's
But
See,
death?
I think that. Like, oh
Bobby's
man, that one
death
hit.
fucking got me, bro. That
Yeah.
shit sent me. I texted Tyler right away. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, that hit me right in the heart.
And what did I
Because
say?
he's just like, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch. No!
Who
No!
killed him?
I can't wait for
Who
this
killed
bitch
him?
to
I forgot.
die! I literally yelled.
Who killed him? I forgot.
Beatrix.
Oh, it was
Beatrix.
Bellatrix.
She fucking throws that knife and it like gets
That's
there
right.
just in time as it
Yeah.
teleports.
Yeah, that one
And
hit.
that was the thing that got me was like I literally texted Tyler. I said, she's such a good villain, but I cannot wait for her ass to die. Like,
And then Molly. Did Molly kill her?
See,
She
yeah, but
said,
she kind of
bitch.
died corny
Stop.
too, though. Yeah.
not
That's
really.
just
I kind
weird
of
that
liked it though. Like it kind of fit. Like, bro, first off, Weasley's mom is fucking. Both parents
comedy.
are
Comedy.
just weird as fuck, and like, I would feel weird about like their mom just being like, all right, I'm gonna be a
Bitch.
badass now and be serious and just kill you. She's like, bitch,
Yeah.
bam. Like, I thought that was perfect, man. Like, that death felt so satisfying to me. Like I said, like that was so satisfying, and like really only had a couple of movie build up for that. We had like an 8 movies essentially built up for Voldemort, and his ass just like faded away.
Corny. He's one of the corniest
That's
villains
true.
of all
Corny as fuck.
time.
So
And
it's
that's
not
the main
like
reason why I want to read the books is because like one, I've heard his death is much more satisfying, just like reading the books, going through all that.
Yeah.
And like
So, like,
even the prophecy, they don't explain anything with the prophecy really in the movies, but the book it makes
right.
so more.
But they reference
more
the prophecy. They reference the prophecy like all the time in the movies.
Because
They
I
never
think
like
Well,
really say.
that little ball they find, it's supposed to be like the prophecy, but it's supposed to eventually explain that it could have been Neville, and Neville was a bigger
Right.
part
That's
of
what I
it.
was gonna say. In the books, yeah, it could have been Neville. Like if Voldemort would have chosen Neville instead of Harry Potter, he would have been the chosen one.
Probably would have won everything and gotten what he wanted, but he chose Harry.
Right.
So what do you mean that he in what situation could he have chose Neville or Harry?
Because they're
Because it was
both
like
born
you
in
were born.
June.
It was on the same day at the same
So
time.
like as babies.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So, like,
basically it.
So that,
So like he could have went after like Neville's parents killed them and tried to kill him.
right. And you probably would have succeeded.
Right.
But he went to the
because
wrong
Lily
kid.
shielded Harry, basically made him the chosen one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like in reality, like it couldn't have been Neville, but it could have been. Like if Neville would have, if it would have been Neville,
Like a
Voldemort
flip
just
of a
would have
coin,
won.
really. It could have been a flip of a coin. And Voldemort's dumbass.
Yep.
He said, "Let's go after the one with the two of the strongest fucking wizards ever." Right? Like sounds like a good idea. Fucking dumbass Voldemort.
See,
So you don't got a nose,
that's
you
why.
idiot.
See, bro, like that's why I
Fucking
wish
Tom
like
Boner over here.
Tom Boner. I really wish you would have waited to watch the reunion special till after you watch all the movies because like that last scene made me fucking bawl my eyes out. Especially because like Alan Rickman is dead and like the way it
I
hit. So
know.
like the way they end that movie was like his always. His always gets me every time. Like that scene gets me every single time. Even when I watch like on Instagram Reels, it gives me chills and I start tearing up. Like I'm just like,
What
oh
part?
my god! It's the one where he's talking to Dumbledore and he's like, Lily, after all this time, and he's like, always. And it just gets me every time. Like when we're done with this podcast, I'm gonna go watch it because I love that scene so much. And that's why
I'm
Snape
gonna
is my
go.
favorite
Well, like I said,
character.
I watched the reunion like when it first came out, but I barely paid attention to it because like I didn't know shit about it.
Yeah, I just kind of hate like.
Alex
Right?
wanted to watch it.
Did you watch the reunion?
Oh yeah. Duh.
I just kind of hate that. I hated that they didn't include J.K. Rowling. Like the person that your whole
I was
career is
pretty pissed off
basically.
about that.
She's the reason why you have a career, and you just shit
Mm-hmm.
on her.
Because she said one thing.
Right.
You're like, we don't agree with that. Real. But it's like, you don't have to agree with her. She didn't ask you to agree with her. She just put her opinion out there, and you guys were like, we're shunning you.
Right.
You're not allowed to have an opinion.
Whatever.
It's in
Yeah.
society.
So that made me very mad, but whatever.
Well,
She's making
let's talk
millions.
about
So.
Draco. She's a billionaire.
Draco is my favorite. Let's say Draco's my baby. He's my Anakin of the Harry Potter world.
He's the
I
guy
liked
that
Draco's character, but I definitely wanted to punch him in the face.
Well, yeah.
He's
I
the
kind of
guy
wanted
that
him to die.
he's the guy that once you understand why he's an asshole, you're like, all right.
Because his dad's an asshole.
His dad's a piece of shit. His
I
mom just can't stand up to his dad.
I
liked his
love that
dad
his
better.
dad essentially turned out to be a bitch in the end.
He was
Right.
a bitch.
I
Lucius.
loved that.
Lucius.
I loved his dad's whole story arc. I loved it.
Yeah. The Malfoys had a
I
really
loved
good
that he
story
turned
arc
out to
in
be a
general.
bitch.
Like I like when the mom like walks up to him. He's like, Draco, is he dead? And he's like, no. And she's like, all right,
She said, bet, watch this.
Dad, watch this motherfucker. We out of here.
But like,
As soon as that
part of me
shit popped
kind of
off,
wanted
they're like,
Draco
nope.
to die.
To die?
Part of me wanted Draco to die.
Nah,
He
I
had
would have
their
been
back,
satisfied
though.
if his dad died. Like if his dad died, I would have been like, all right. Like I buy
Like when
that.
his face
I'm
was
not
all
saying-
weird looking, and he's like, that's not Harry Potter. I'm like, bitch, you know that's Harry Potter, but you have his back because you know. But he's only 16, 17. He's got to listen to his parents, I guess. I don't know.
Right. like I said, I'm not saying that I would have been happy to see Draco die. I think it would have been a little bit sad, to be honest. But I think it would have been like a good. I don't know. I just kind of wanted him to die. Wanted him to die.
I love how out of all the actors, Tom Felton's the only one that like loves that he's known as for Draco Malfoy. All the other actors don't want to be known for Harry Potter anymore, but he's just like, "Yep, this is me. I'm Draco.
Why wouldn't?
I'm Slytherin."
Wouldn't
I mean, I feel
Yeah,
like
he totally
Daniel
embraced it.
Radcliffe feel like very proud of like Harry Potter, but he hates it. Like
I think
that's
now
all
he
it
is,
wasn't from.
but he went
For a
extreme
while,
after the
he
movies.
hated it.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
went very
For a while, he
extreme.
hated it. I do know that.
do we?
Um,
Mariah, do you know why? Do you remember why they switched out one of the? Remember Crab and Goyle? Do you remember they
Because
switched
he
out
got
one of them? I
busted
think it
for
was
weed.
Crab.
Yeah,
Are you
he got
serious?
busted for weed. Yeah, and then he was just being a rebel because they're
Oh,
at that age. He was like 15, 16. They weren't living like a real childhood, and he was rebelling against them. And they're like, "We can't have you on set," so they got rid of him.
you talking about
oh, that's
one of the like
bogus. The fat
one of
one.
the two kids that was with Draco,
Yeah, the fat one.
The chubbier one.
and
I can say that.
how he just
I
randomly
can say
just
that
like
comes fat.
disappears, and now he's a black guy.
Right. Right. No explanation
Yep.
at all.
I thought that was
That's a
He's
transformation
rebelling too
Tuesday
much.
if I've ever saw one.
right. No, I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know, they really weren't. They didn't say anything. They're just like, we're just gonna just sneak this guy in here. No one will notice.
Right.
Oh,
They didn't even say his name.
no. I
Huh?
don't think they ever did.
I didn't think so. I don't think he said a fucking word. He just stood there next to the other guy.
That was it. They're
Started
just like,
looking
we
at
just
his
need you to stand
fucking-
here.
And he wasn't. Like Crab and Goyle, where you're like, all right, I wouldn't fuck a Malfoy, but like them two together, like, nah,
Right.
nah.
We're the down punchmen.
Oh shit, my legs hurt. No key.
Who's the guy? His dad was on the Ministry of Magic, and he like pretended to be the guy with the eye patch.
Mad Eye Moody.
Oh,
Oh, Barty Crouch. Barty
no.
Crouch.
Yeah. Barty Crouch.
Barty Crouch.
Junior.
Junior.
That was another one of like that was another twist that like was like, oh, that's fucking interesting, but that dude was corny as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I understand that. I guess it's a
He's
twitch
just
if you have
He's a good
Tourette's
actor.
or something.
But he's a good ass actor though.
He is.
I mean,
That's why I was like, what is
That's
he
what we talked about in the
doing?
last podcast. He's the one that played Hu Yang and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he's a
Mhm.
good ass actor. So like he was being like that's just his character though, like corrupted by the
He's
dark
just being
side. Basically.
corny as fuck.
How does Dad not know though? I mean, your child was pretty crazy. You didn't see that coming. I don't know.
I mean, maybe he saw it and he still want to believe. Like
I guess that's true.
yeah, like you did know, but you just like not my like. If I don't see it, it doesn't exist. It doesn't happen. He's my son. It is what it is.
Not decided on mind.
Yep. But yeah, Mad Eye
Um,
Moody. I like Mad Eye Moody too. Mad Eye Moody was
I
the
like
shit.
Yeah, I
I
like
thought
his
it was
character.
weird though,
Oh.
the transition. I don't know how it is in the books. I forget, but like it's like he knew Mad Eye Moody as Barty Crouch, and then the next movie he's just like Mad Eye Moody. We're best friends, but I'm like, you guys don't really know each other
Yeah.
at all.
Well, that's the thing I'm interested in too. Is how early into the school year did he change into him?
Probably at the very beginning. And then he killed his dad.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
I
who
said,
did?
Probably at the very beginning. Barty
You think
Crouch
it happened
Jr.
like right as the school year started?
Yeah, then he killed his dad like halfway through.
I think it happened halfway through. That's the way it felt to me. Like I
guys
thought
think
that
so?
happened all at the same time. Yeah,
No, I'm saying like
I'm literally saying my opinion.
no, I think it happened at the beginning, and then remember his dad. Remember his dad at the after the water contest.
Oh,
He realized that
yeah,
he
in the
started
woods.
he started doing that tick, and he was like, that's what my son does basically. And then they found him dead right after that.
Mhm.
See, I thought it happened all around the same time.
No, I think
Because
like they
that's
hired.
because that's what made sense to me. Because like I kind of noticed the same thing. I was like, they happen at the end of the school year. Like you haven't seen these people since like all summer.
Yeah,
How do you
I
just know
think
this dude like this?
I think it was right after Dumbledore probably hired Moody to be the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, and then he fucking kidnapped him right after that to take his spot.
But I want to know how, because I'm
Why
like, he
not
was supposed
Moody
to
a
be like
bitch then?
the best Auror, you know. So I want that
Right.
backstory.
Yeah,
That's kind of what
I
I'm saying right
agree.
now. Is like, man, that Moody a bitch. Because
Yeah,
like
he's
he
supposed
only
to be
got
like
like
the toughest guy,
kidnapped out of nowhere.
and he has a
And that's the
magic
thing
eye.
too. Like, that's the thing too in the books is like how like the owls and like how Harry Potter wanted to be an horror. That was a
Hmm.
big part of like the book, like number 5, I
That's
think,
true.
were the owls and shit. And
Yeah.
then like they never did him. They never talked about
Oh
those
man,
at
that
all.
death that got me. That death fucking hit me right in the soul too.
What Hedwig?
Hedwig.
Hedwig fucking
Yeah,
just getting
yeah.
bow and dead. And like,
Sacrifice like protected Harry. Protected Harry though.
dude, like that shit, like legit, like it sent me a little bit. I was like,
And gave him
oh,
away.
it's just because once again, animals dying in movies, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's devastating.
and he's just like Hedwig, no, just fucking flying out of the air because it just got killed in midair.
Like his only
And the
friend.
fact is, he didn't even get to go back and get the body. Like the owl just fell to the ground, and like he had to keep going. Like that's what's fucked up. Like
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Like she was J.K. Rowling was like, all your favorite characters dead, just fucking done.
Yeah,
She
bro, I was
really
like,
was.
you gotta kill Hedwig like that?
Like you killed
Yeah, man, that
Hedwig, you
owl
killed
was the shit.
Dumbledore, you killed fucking Dumbledore, you killed Severus Snape, like, and you killed Snape brutal as fuck. Like that one gets me every time.
Yep.
Like when the snake just hits him,
Can
like
we
he just
can we talk about our
come
opinions
at him.
about Snape?
Yeah, I love Snape. Favorite character of all time. Alan Rickman, the goat.
I say obviously you're supposed to hate him until the end, and then you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Nah, Snape's still a bitch.
That line, hey, that line in
Snape
episode,
died
or
like
I keep
Snape
wanting to say episode.
died like a
Bro,
bitch, and
fuck
he
off with that
deserved it.
shit. No, fuck that shit.
Well, it's like he realized, you could tell too, he realized that he was going to die because he was the one that got the wand. And he's like, oh shit, like Voldemort
Yep,
can't use the wand unless
yep,
I'm dead. Like it clicked
yep.
and he knew it was coming. Nothing he could do.
And see,
That was what's so
I don't think Voldemort
devastating about
ever
it.
knew that he was a double agent. Like Voldemort did not know that he was a double agent. He just like had to kill him because of the wand. That's what kills me the most. It's like that's
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, like he never knew.
Yeah.
But he was just like, well, you gotta die because I gotta use the wand, sorry.
And then, like I said, I was saying that that's why like number 6 is probably my favorite though, because like right after he kills Dumbledore, like that's why like when he was like, "You dare to use my own spells against me, Potter," and he's like, "That's right, I'm the Half Blood Prince." I was like, "That's cold blooded." See, he could have killed Harry right there. He
That's
just
a
fucking
gnarly
knocked him on
spell.
his ass. Just knocked him on his
Snape
ass.
is a bitch, and he
Shut
died
up.
like a bitch. He died like a dog. He died like a dog. He deserved it.
He was gay.
I was supposed to say that. You're gay. He died like a dog.
Gay.
He sucked. Severus Snape.
Shane Gillis, the
Awful.
goat.
Awful human being. Oh my god, dude. Shane Gillis fucking gets me. But the only people use the front door, you would think. Nope, not our guys. Through the wall. Blow it up. He
Oh
died like
my
a dog.
god.
No, that snake tore his ass up and he deserved it. He was a bitch. Bye.
Shut
Alan
up.
Rickman. Alan
Anyways,
Rickman's goaded. Alan Rickman's
Nah,
goaded.
you bullshit on that one. No, you can't. Don't give Alan Rickman props and then
Alan
shit on his
Rickman is
fucking
goaded?
best character. Alan Rickman is good. Don't. You cannot give him props and then shit on his best character. Go fuck
Did I
yourself,
say
Mike.
that it wasn't a good character?
You just
It
said
was
he
a great
died like a
character.
bitch because he was a bitch.
He was
so
a
that means
bitch.
he
Doesn't
wasn't.
mean he wasn't a good character. Harry was
What
a
makes him
bitch.
a
He's still a
bitch?
good character.
Well, yeah. What made him a bitch?
His ass killed Dumbledore.
He's upset because that was their plan. Dumbledore told him to.
And
But
and he's
Dumbledore
been
told
over
him
here.
to.
And
Dumbledore told him to.
He's been over here treating Harry like shit, making
Because
this
he
man
had
hate his life
to.
even more for years and years and years, being the head of fucking
Double agent.
Slytherin.
Oh
Still
my
bro.
god.
Still a
Oh
bitch.
my
Shut
god.
up.
Still a bitch.
Man,
Terrible
you
human
probably
being.
fucking you probably liked
He did what he had
I
to
don't even
do.
know. Your
Nah, I'm
favorite
mostly
character might
talking
be
shit.
your pedigree, bro. Shut up.
He's
Oh
got
hell no, he was the
pedigree.
worst.
He really was.
No, honestly, I did like Snape. I did kind of grow to like him as like at the
Have you
end.
guys seen
Um,
Sweeney Todd? Have either one of you seen that?
no,
No,
no.
no.
I've always
Mm.
wanted to, but I have not.
Well, it's just
Tim
funny. I don't know why
Burton's
I popped my
goat.
head, but it's got Snape, it's got Peter Pettigrew, it's got Bellatrix, it's got all those Harry Potter characters in it, and Johnny Depp, of
What is
course.
her name? What is her real name? Oh, Helena Bottom Carter,
Helena,
right?
yeah.
She's just weirdly hot for me. Like that's why I've liked her in everything I've ever seen her in. Cause I'm like, she's like kind of
She's a great
weirdly
character.
hot.
Well, you'll have to
And
watch Sweeney Todd. It's a musical, but it's good.
She was
Sweet
married to
Todd.
Tim Burton, so
I've heard a lot of the
he put
songs from
her ass
Sweet
in
Todd, but I've never
everything.
seen it.
Yeah, he was like, wife, you're in everything I make. Every single damn thing.
Basically.
Johnny
With
Depp,
Johnny
you're also
Depp.
in everything I make. Right. Johnny Depp, you, and Michael Keaton, possibly. Sometimes.
Yeah. And he always makes her and Johnny Depp, like, together in it. Because in Sweeney Todd, they're, like,
Right.
together-ish.
Yep.
I'm like, what are you doing, bro? I guess maybe he trusted them.
Probably.
Maybe.
Yo, Johnny, she will not shit on your bed, bro. I promise.
Oh, Amber Heard.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that bitch.
Well, I'm glad you didn't absolutely hate all of them.
No,
I thought
like
we
I
were
said
going to come
before,
on here and be
No.
like, they all fucking sucked.
Yeah.
No, like I said
That's what I
before,
was most impressed about. You were open-minded. You were very open-minded about it, and you have a very open-minded opinion. We would definitely respect your opinion because you just didn't come on and say they fucking suck.
Yeah.
no, like I said, I
And, like
loved
I
all
said,
of them.
you went into it going as an
I
adult. Like, it's different.
right, and
Right.
I enjoyed all of them. I liked them all. I had a good time watching them. Like I said, I looked forward to coming home and watching them as I was watching them.
Let's read the books.
Like I said,
Let's read the books.
I just think the second one just kind of sucked. Voldemort dying just really let me down.
Horny.
That was really about it. I think there's a couple of things that like I feel like I'm sure the books did a much better job with, and I'm sure too watching them as and having that part of my childhood would have made it more sentimental and everything like that too. Like I said, I did really enjoy them though, and I'll definitely watch them again. And
Okay, I do have to
hopefully
ask
get,
for
like,
Tyler.
so.
Did you ever do the quiz to figure out your house and your wand and your Patronus and all that?
I did not do the Patronus or the wand, but I will. But I am a Gryffindor.
Your Gryffindor? I'm a Ravenclaw.
What about you? Hufflepuff. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
No,
What's your
Ravenclaw.
Patronus?
Not Hufflepuff. A terrier,
What is your?
which
Okay.
makes sense
What's
for
your
me.
wand?
I forget what my wand
Do you,
is.
just, do
I have it saved in my phone somewhere.
you just type those quizzes in?
So it used to be on
Google?
Pottermore, but now it's like if you type in pottermore.com, it goes to the new sites like Wizarding World of blah 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 blah. I don't remember exactly.
So like low key though.
Make sure you add in the blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
I can put
wife
all
is a
that.
huge Harry Potter. My
Well,
wife
my
is a huge Harry
wand,
Potter fan.
my wand's Laurel.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
My wife is a huge Harry Potter fan, even though she's only read 4 of the books so far. Well, 3.5. But we were supposed to go to Universal January of 2022. We were supposed to go to Universal to Harry Potter World. She got pregnant right before.
Oh,
My bad.
ugh. God, couldn't
My
wait.
bad.
How
Missed
dare
out
you
on
have
Harry
like
Potter
18
Land.
kids?
I do want to go there, though.
No,
That'd be so much fun.
I do too. I want to go there in Star Wars.
Yep.
Star Wars pretty
I
cool.
want to make my
I want to go again and just
Yeah.
spend the whole
Yeah.
thing
Thanks,
there.
Mariah, rubbing it in and shit.
It's pretty
What?
cool.
I know. Yeah, and you
So
met Darth
Star Wars.
Vader. That's bullshit.
Yep.
You know, it's probably some
man.
overweight 65-year-old man under there.
I don't
Just
care.
like the movies.
But all right,
As long as
it's
he
getting
keeps
cold
helmet
out here.
on,
I'm not
we're
gonna lie
good.
to you, and it's almost 8 o'clock. Is there anything else you guys want to add on to
Yeah.
this conversation before we end it? So Mariah sees something at 8 o'clock. Before 8 o'clock.
But I did want to go back and say and clarify. Because, like I said, I have thought about it more over time. And originally, like, when I was watching Snape die, I was texting Tyler, I was like, yeah, fuck him, he's a bitch. But Snape's story arc is one of the better ones.
Good
And
twist.
he does redeem him. He does redeem himself, and it was cool. So I wanted to make sure that was gone back and make sure you
So
guys
people aren't
knew
mean to you.
how I actually felt, because I
Mariah,
did like Snape in the end.
all I heard
But
was
he's still kind of a bitch.
I had two people shit on me for my opinion, so now I'm gonna try to save face and change my opinion.
No,
But
that's not
yet
what it
y'all
is.
can shit on me for Count Dooku. And I take it.
But honestly, the main
Right.
reason why I was talking shit on
She has
Snape is I
never
wanted to
wavered.
Well, like I said, I did waver as I watched the movies. And Tyler and I have already kind of talked about this.
He's a
But
complex
like I
character.
said, yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, at first I did hate him, but then like when that all happened and all got like it all made sense. It was like,
Yep. That's the point. Yeah, you're supposed to hate
okay,
him.
well now I feel like a dick.
Yep.
You know what I
But
mean?
we all did. I would say I did
But
too.
here's the thing,
I
though.
agree.
It makes no sense to fucking hate Count Dooku like you do.
Oh
Count Dooku was fucking goated, bro.
Facts.
anyway,
She's just mad. She's just mad that she fucking murdered Christopher Lee and took him
Right.
from this world from us.
We gotta make that shirt still, Mike. We gotta make that shirt. Mariah killed
oh,
Christopher
people
Lee.
are coming after me.
The H.A.B. podcast, the home of Christopher Lee murderer.
I
Oh
know
my
she
god, people
might
are
as
taking
well.
that seriously and
She
coming after me.
she might as well be an honorary fucking person on here.
Oh, it's what,
Any
fourth episode?
Third time.
third,
Yeah, third,
Third
yeah.
third
time.
time.
I'm trying to think of
I
a
still, yo, I'm still
good name
sold
for
on the
this one.
idea. I'm still sold on the idea that we need to you guys need to come to the Arnold. You and oh my god, I'm so sorry. What's his name?
Manny.
Manny. You and Manny
Manny.
need to come to the
Wow,
Arnold.
I knew that.
And we all need to do a podcast together.
That
Yo,
would
I'm
be
cold
dope.
as fuck out here. I'm not gonna lie.
That took you
It'd be so much
18
fun.
minutes to fucking say
I
that.
know it did. I know. Fuck off, dude.
It's cold, okay?
All right.
But here's the thing, though, is I'm trying to think of a good name for this one. Because I think the last one I called it Return of the Great Path or some shit like that, didn't I?
Yeah, that was a pretty good idea. That was good. What if
Because
you
I
put
want to go back and
Revenge of the?
rename the first one with her.
You should put Revenge of the Great Path.
Well, here's the thing, is I wanted to kind of like... Because part of me, because obviously we're going to get Mariah on many more times going forward.
Yes.
But like, my game plan is I almost kind of wanted to name it like each one like kind of going according to Star Wars. But like today I was thinking about it, I was like, it would be kind of nice to kind of go off of something Harry Potter, since that's what the episode was called.
Ooh. The Half-Blood Princess.
That's kind of hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, I was thinking about it for a minute. That's the whole reason why like it took me so long to get on here, because I was like, what do I call this? And then I just went with the normal HAB 23.
Lame.
Well, I mean, it's just a studio
No,
name.
I know. That's what all my studio names are. It's just a number of
Right.
it.
We'll figure it out.
Right. Yeah, I'll figure it out, but
Better be
I'll probably
good.
Go something
Keep
off
my eye
of
out.
Yeah, he'll
Why
probably
did she
post
like
it next
this?
week.
Why is it so much? I'm kidding. Huh?
I said we need I said well, he'll
No, I'm
probably
gonna
post
work
it
on
next week.
getting this posted tonight, damn near.
Yeah, let's go. I can't wait to see this shit because you're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
see
gonna
me.
work
I
on
swear to
turning
God,
it tonight.
hey, if y'all see me, I was going like this for a while, and I kept like at the very beginning, Hey, I was so pissed off. I was up to fucking here. I was up to here, guys. I'm telling you, because y'all were talking, and I was like, bro, stop fucking talking. I'm trying to talk, and
I
y'all
can't wait.
apparently couldn't hear me.
I hope it recorded that.
It's just gonna hear me saying, "What the fuck, guys?"
I honestly do too. I really hope it caught it because, like, it's gonna fucking make my day if it does.
I hope it did.
Because we're just having this whole ass conversation, and all you hear in the background is "Stop fucking talking! I'm right here! Look at me!"
I didn't go. Okay, I didn't go that hard. Like I walked out, so I was walking, and Mike, you've been to Niles, Michigan, so you kind of know where I'm at. Like I went
Right.
walking up the street, and like the everything was perfect, right? And then I went down an alleyway, and I fucking lost you guys, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like everything was perfect. So I ran
It
back
might have
real
still
quick, and
recorded
of
the
course,
video, even though we couldn't
maybe.
see it, because that happened to Manny. I couldn't hear him, but it still recorded the video afterwards.
Yeah.
So we might still get that. He just getting frustrated with no sound.
Because he'd be like,
It's honestly gonna make my day.
I know, right?
all right, I can't wait to see it. You gotta let me know.
Fingers crossed.
I'll look at it.
All right.
But
all right, well, I'm gonna head home and get some food because I'm starving and I'm cold as fuck.
Right.
Yeah, get inside.
All right. Thanks for joining us again, Mariah. Obviously, every time you come on, it's a great episode.
Yep.
It's
love having you.
Yeah, always. So there's another one for the books. 23.
Hell yeah.
All grown up. But
well, until next time.
Until next time. And we'll
See
continue to shit on Harry Potter because Harry Potter sucks ass. No, I'm kidding.
See you in the DMs.
Hell yeah.
Right. With all the memes and.
Yep. We talked about that on our new episode.
That is
we just dropped our 23rd episode actually this today. I just posted it and yeah, I mentioned that.
No
so we're talking about how friendships are now about just sending memes. I'm like, that's funny because I was like, we have a little meme group too.
Okay, real quick, before we get off here real quick, I want to ask something because I know on the one of the most recent podcasts or maybe on Instagram you said that you have 34 episodes on on YouTube, but
I totally lied. No, I know. I looked too and I was like, it included the shorts with it. I didn't just go to the videos. Gotcha. Yeah, I only have 23. Okay. So I lied. I lied. I think I fixed it on the post.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like for us, since I lose track because.
Yeah,
well, I lose track too because like we technically have like 26, I think, 27, including our draft special, because we differentiated like a Mother's Day special, Father's Day special, and what we did like 2 others.
We did a Father's
YouTube
Day
just lied to me. So they gave me.
Well, I know we called the draft day special, but that's only on YouTube.
Yeah, that was live. But I don't know. All right. I just wanted to clear that up because I was like, there's no way I'm that far behind. Like 34? Holy shit.
No,
I'm only seeing 22.
And I didn't realize until we recorded this last one. Yeah, I was like, episode 23. I said, wait a minute. Yeah, no, I lied.
Okay. All right, good to know.
Mariah's the worst. He's fucking killing Christopher Lee and lying.
Anyways, Snape hater.
I already retracted my statement saying I was joking.
Mariah, call him Alan Rickman killer. Call him Alan Rickman killer.
Alan Rickman killer. That's you.
You know what? I would gladly be an Alan Rickman killer.
That's fucked up. Don't talk about the voice of God like that.
That's terrible.
Gladly.
He is the voice of God, sir.
I'll gladly do it. But here's the thing. Nobody missed Alan Rickman. He had one good character.
Shut the fuck up. Hans Gruber? The voice of God, bro?
Okay, like, you had to go and fucking bring up Hans Gruber. My favorite Christmas movie.
Don't shit on fucking Alan Rickman, bro. He used to go.
No, I love Alan Rickman. He does have a lot of good characters, a lot of good movies.
That's right.
But, like, here's the thing, too. I couldn't hear half the shit this man was trying to say in these fucking movies, though. I am too fucking deaf for that shit. He's like,
hey, turn up the volume.
I wanted to fuck your mother, but I never got to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish, man. I wish.
Hey, I will forever rest. I will forever rest on my theory that Snape was Harry's father.
Well, that's one thing I did read into a lot afterwards. Was like in the movies kind of like leave it open to like there's that potential or something. And the books
Yeah.
are like, no, there's no. In the books, there's no possible way.
No.
They do leave
So
it
in the
open.
books, like they say that his dad looks exactly like him and all that kind of shit, or the books, I should say.
I mean, they do. He does in the movies too, I guess, but I just don't know.
But the
I
movies
still
definitely
think
leave it open to
I
possibility.
think I think Lily and Snape at least did a little something, fooling around or something
Oh no, they fucked at one point for
at some
sure.
point.
They snuck into the fucking bathroom with the
Moaning
whiny
Myrtle,
ass
bro.
Jenny bitch.
Fuck, we didn't talk about Moaning Myrtle.
Did I
Fuck,
just call her Jenny? I knew her name was Myrtle.
Moaning Myrtle, bro. Fuck.
Moaning Jenny. Let's talk
Hey,
about
thank
Moaning
God.
Jenny.
The dirt. Okay, that's never mind. I'm not gonna go there. Um, that's why she had to
Moaning
miss Harry
Myrtle was
Potter World.
fucking comedy.
Hey, that's why Jenny had to miss Harry Potter World.
Attaboy.
Oh
There you go.
my god.
Mariah's so uncomfy.
Sorry, it was there. I had to take it. No, but real quick before we go, I know we do this every time. Moaning Myrtle, I forgot about her. See, I wanted to talk about her. I forgot. She was like the dirtiest character. She for sure wanted to bang Harry Potter, bro.
40-year-old lady.
Yep. She was like, "Ooh, go in the water." Oh, and Cedric Diggory. She was
As a
talking about him
pretty
too. I'm
boy.
like, you a ghost? Get out of here.
She wanted them to get naked and have that fucking Tom Boner all over them.
Oh my god.
That's for
Go
sure his
under the
name forever
water.
now. Tom Boner.
Tom Boner.
Yeah, they did make her very sexual in the fourth one.
Sexualized.
She's like, all the bubbles were gone. Or almost gone.
Yep. Yep.
She was weird, bro. She's a wacko.
Well, if you got killed by a basilisk, wouldn't you be a wacko too?
You got killed
True.
by what?
A basilisk.
Basilisk.
What the fuck is a basilisk?
The snake.
The big ass
The
snake
chambers.
from Chamber of Secrets.
Oh
The
yeah.
one that was petrifying people and shit. But she stared it right in the eyes, and that's why it killed her. Didn't only kill mudbloods though. It only killed mudbloods, right?
No.
Pure blooded wizards couldn't
No.
die, right?
I don't know. I don't remember. I thought I'd
All
kill
right.
anybody.
I'll have to look that up.
You
As
guys
long as they
know better
looked
than
at
me.
it in the eye.
It only went. It went after. It went after mudbloods.
I think
So,
it went after them, yeah.
because
I
Voldemort
don't
could
know.
do parcel tongue and shit. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But all right, I'm gonna get out of here.
It was another good episode. Appreciate you
Yes,
both.
thank you, Mariah, again.
Girl Scouts.
Girl
Girl
Scouts.
Scouts. Love yours.
Love yours. Love you, horse.